Today is the anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. Katrina was a Category 5 Atlantic hurricane, but made its destructive landfall in Louisiana as a Category 3 in late August of 2005 in Plaquemines Parish. Over 1,800 people were killed in New Orleans and surrounding areas during the storm and the following weeks. More than 80% of New Orleans was submerged in water when area levees broke. At the time, it was the costliest tropical cyclone on record, tied now with Hurricane Harvey of 2017.
Several